Supreme Court issues notice to Centre, Tamil Nadu, IG Prisons, Vellore Jail and 3 convicts on transferring the petitions from Madras High Court to Supreme Court or to any other court. Time to bring out the goodies as the Chief Minister keeps up her election promises, distributes freebies at Tiruvallur. DMK decides to contest local body polls alone. Is it the end of a 9-year-old long tie between the DMK and the Congress? Ex-DMK Minister Ponmudi is arrested again. He is arrested as he made under death threat and derogatory remarks. Techie turned actor Tapsi's expectation from Vandan Vendran. She talks exclusively to NDTV Hindu. Early September, it's a season of love, at least in real life. Jeeva's Vandan Vendran hits theatres tomorrow. Hello and welcome to Headlines Now. I'm Anuradha Anand. First, the headlines of all the national stories. It's finally happened. Petrol prices are up by 3 rupees 14 paise even while inflation hits a 13-month high. In her first public appearance since returning from surgery, Sonia Gandhi attends the Congress meeting on elections in UP. 2 boys arrested in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar have led investigators to their handler. Delhi and Mumbai blasts in July are a blot on our record, admits the Home Minister, but says Pakistan continues to be the epicenter of terror. Accused in the cash for vote scam, Amar Singh gets bail after his health deteriorates. The ban on Kannada actress Nikita is lifted after outrage over it. She was banned for an alleged affair with actor Darshan. Our top story. State-owned oil companies are all set to hike petrol prices by around 3 rupees per litre, which will be effective from midnight tonight. Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum and HP lost 2 rupees 61 paise per litre due to high international crude oil prices. And with the rupee touching a low against the US dollar, the losses have increased the cost of importing crude oil. The petrol price was freed from government control in June last year, but the retail rates have not moved in line with the cost as high inflation rates force the oil companies to seek advice from parent oil ministry before revising rates.
Well, it's yet another petrol price hike in less than 2 months. The price of petrol will go up by a minimum of rupees 3 and 14 paise from midnight tonight. Let's speak to some domestic consumers, what they have to say about this.
This price hike is killing us really because maybe I am working in a private concern, so I may afford it, but you see there are large number of people who can't afford this, and this price hike is going to affect food prices and all those other stuff.
Let's also speak to other people here who are waiting to fill their tanks. Sir, the price of petrol will go up by 3 rupees 14 paise from tonight.
Okay.
Do you think many of us will have to soon switch to cycles, pedaling to our work and office at our homes?
It doesn't happen because more than 35 lakhs of vehicles are over there in Chennai. It will not happen so easily. Okay, but it's not fair to increase the price because for past couple of
How much will it pinch in your monthly budget?
It's already pinching me once it is increased for past 3-4 months. No?
And all of a sudden another 3 rupees it will be hard. And today is the first day for I got a new bike, but got surprised with the increase in price.
Right. Do you think very soon we'll have to start pedaling to our offices?
Sure.
Let's also speak to some car owners. What do they have to say about this? Sir, the price of petrol will go up by 3 rupees 14 paise from tonight.
Well, there is nothing but we can accept it. So you have to accept it like all other essential commodities. And it will just hurt the customers, and I don't see any end to it.
Do you think the government should also seriously improve the quality of a public transport so many of us can leave our personal transport and use public transport more?
Definitely, I think that is the right way to consider, because given the increase in the prices, I think the government needs to follow the European model where they provide the public transport and make us less dependable on our own vehicles.
On a lighter note, do you think if this trend continues often, like we have car loans, soon we'll have to go for petrol loans?
Yeah, there is a joke that you get a loan for the petrol now.
Well, Sam talks about cycling to work. I'd say that we'd end up spending a lot more money on doctors, what with the pollution. So I'd rather pay that money for the petrol and use my car. Now, commentators call the big battle of May 2011 a mixer grinder election. And Amma, after capturing power in the state, set for herself a target of 18 months to fulfill her election promises. On Anna's birth anniversary today, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister handed over what was perhaps the highlight of her manifesto: mixers, grinders and laptops. Pratiksha Ramkumar played a shrewd observer of what opponents call kitchen politics.
Her critics call this competitive populism. Economists may be skeptical about the drain on the state's finances given its 1 lakh crore debt. But Amma insists they are not even freebies but welfare measures, symbols of empowerment, tools to educate the poor.
ஏழை எளிய மக்கள் வாழ்வில் வளம் பெறவும் எல்லோரும் எல்லாமும் பெற வேண்டியும் மக்கள் பொருளாதாரத்தில் வளர்ச்சி பெற்று தங்கள் சொந்த கால்களிலேயே நிற்பதற்கு வழிவகை செய்யும் இந்த திட்டங்களை எல்லாம் இலவச திட்டங்கள் என்று கொச்சைப்படுத்துவதை பொருளாதாரம் தெரிந்த எவரும் ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள மாட்டார்கள்.
That's also how the beneficiaries see this largesse.
இதுக்கு முன்னாடி வீட்டில் தான் இருந்தேன். இப்போ மாடு வந்ததுனால நம்ம பால் கறந்து சொசைட்டி கொட்டி பாதி வருமானம் நம்மளுக்கு மாடால் இருக்குது.
ரொம்ப கஷ்டத்தில் இருந்தோம். இந்த சமயத்தில் இந்த ஆடு கிடச்சிது எனக்கு எவ்வளோ உதவியாக இருக்குது. அதுமாதிரி மாதமான 1000 ரூபாய் வருதில்ல, அந்த காசும் வந்தால் எனக்கு நன்மையாக இருக்குன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். பார்த்துக்கணும்னு சொன்னாங்க, தடுப்பூசி போட்டாங்க, இன்சூரன்ஸ் பண்ணாங்க, அந்த காதில் டேக் அடித்தாங்க.
Defending her schemes, Jayalalitha says heralding a white revolution and distributing items that are a boon to housewives is in keeping with her goal to catapult Tamil Nadu to the numero uno slot in the country.
இது குடும்ப அளவில் பொருளாதார மாற்றத்தை ஏற்படுத்தக்கூடிய திட்டம். அதிக பால் உற்பத்தி திறன் ஏற்பட இது வழிவகை செய்கிறது. இவ்வாறாக மாநிலத்தில் பால் உற்பத்தியை பன்மடங்கு பெருக்குவதால் இந்த திட்டம் வெண்மை புரட்சிக்கு வித்திடும் ஒரு உன்னத திட்டம் ஆகும். எம் பானுப்ரியா.
While experts hope that the distribution of these free cows and goats actually don't end up straining the finances of the recipients, the Chief Minister definitely seems to have struck a chord with the laptop scheme when she mentioned that developing the HR is essential for social upliftment of the state. In Chennai, Pratiksha Ramkumar for NDTV-HINDU.
Well, the distribution of free laptops to students in the state began today. Students, of course, are overjoyed, and this distribution will continue over the next 5 years. Beneficiaries will be students of class 12 in government schools and students of government and government-aided colleges. Our reporter Krishnamurthy checked out the laptops.
The free distribution of laptop to students began today. Over the period of next 5 years, this laptop will be distributed to students of class 12 government schools, including students of government and government-aided colleges. Now let's get down to the features of this laptop. Now the laptop will include a backpack which has the logo of Tamil Nadu government along with the Chief Minister's photo engraved on it. Now the same logo is imprinted in the front panel of this laptop to prevent resale of this laptop in the black market. Getting down to the technical specifics, now this laptop has Intel Pentium dual core processor and also has a 2 GB RAM. Now the screen is a 14-inch screen, and it also has a 320 GB hard disk along with an inbuilt camera. Now these are the basic features of any modern laptop. Now an important feature of this laptop is that it is dually bootable. It has a Windows 7 Starter Edition along with Linux software also. Over the next 5 years, this laptop will be distributed to 6.8 million students, and the government has allocated 10,200 crores for this laptop. Now that roughly works out to be about 15,000 rupees per laptop. Now at that price, this laptop is truly worth its money. In Chennai, with camera person Srinivas, this is Krishnamurthy for NDTV-HINDU.
The Supreme Court today issued notices to the centre, the Tamil Nadu government and the 3 convicts facing the death penalty in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case on transferring the petitions from the Madras High Court to the Supreme Court or to any other court. Notice has also been issued to IG Prisons and to the Superintendent of the Vellore Jail. The petitioner, a congressman from Tamil Nadu, says the atmosphere in the Madras High Court is not conducive to conduct the proceedings and fair trial is not possible in Chennai. The Madras High Court had stayed the execution of the 3 convicts, namely Murugan, Santharan and Per Arivalan, sentenced to death in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case after they approached the High Court. Their petitions were rejected by the President.
In fact, the petitioner put two grounds before the Supreme Court. One was about what you discussed, saying that the atmosphere in the Madras High Court is not conducive for conducting proceedings in this case. And he also pointed out, saying that some political parties have come out with support for these three convicts. And under this juncture, under the circumstances, it may not be possible for the judges who are hearing the cases to give their correct opinion. And the second important point was Supreme Court has already taken over a petition filed by one of the Khalistani terrorists called one of the Khalistani terrorists whose mercy petition has been rejected. His name is Bullet. So in that petition also he said that even though waited for such a long time, President took long time to reject his petition, and also his petitioner's wife also approached saying that he is mentally ill, also he can't be hanged. So that petition also pending before the Supreme Court. That's why these petitioners from the Congress, Tamil Nadu Congress, wanted this case also, Rajiv Gandhi's case also, to be taken up. So both will be taken up. In fact, Supreme Court today wanted to speed up this case and said that Center, Tamil Nadu and others will have to respond within 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, when they file the reply, the Supreme Court will be taking up this case, tagging along with the Buller's case, and will probably speed up, saying that whether they can be hanged or not, whether particularly whether the case can be transferred to Supreme Court or not. But another interesting point here would be, in case something happens, suppose in case the hanging doesn't take place, or maybe some decision somewhere else from the Supreme Court on this as three convicts are concerned, it may have a long bearing on a lot of pending lists. Afzal Groos, mercy petition has also been not rejected, and immediately we may have Kasabs also, whose case is pending for appeal in the Supreme Court. So that's why it's for the center. It's better for the center instead of coming to Madras High Court. So all the cases can be, in fact, looked into at one place, that in the Supreme Court. So the congressman's petition for transferring this up, in fact, helps the central government also. But anyway, we'll have to wait and watch what exactly happens after 2 weeks.
The DMK, a key ally of the Congress-led UPA, will contest the coming local body elections in Tamil Nadu on its own. The DMK decided that there's no necessity to forge political alliances for these elections. According to party chief Karunanidhi, alliances are required only for assembly and parliament polls. This decision comes in the backdrop of the severe drubbing the DMK received in the April assembly elections and the increasing strain in its alliance with the Congress since the 2G spectrum, which led to the arrest of Karunanidhi's daughter Kanimori. Sonia Gandhi's first meeting after her surgery, that's coming up after a short break.